Hello, all. Welcome to Spiritually Unspiritual, where psychology and spirituality go hand in hand. Yay! Today, I will be doing another reading for a person I know. For whatever reason, people I know personally are queuing up spiritually. They don't know it until I ask them. But the requests, the spiritual requests, the guidance to do readings more and more for people I know. At times, sometimes I will pull cards for people, maybe one to, a couple of cards depending on what comes out personally. But as far as now needing to do sort of what I call full-fledged readings and then, share it on the channel, I think we might see a little bit more of that. So for today, I'm very excited because this is, first of all, this is the Afro Fantasy Walking Tree Oracle, Plant Allies, Ancestor Magic, and Healing Through Ritual and Ceremony by Montague Connolly. I mean, come on. I actually bought this deck and gifted it to a good friend of mine, my spirit sister. I did not, have one for myself, but then with the request for this person I know, I had to, acquire the Afro Fantasy Walking Tree Oracle for this intention. And so I'm very happy to have it now in my life. I'm very excited to use it. I have some idea, but not a lot of knowing of what these cards entail. I know my friend really loves it, so I'm happy again. And let's just pause for a second here. I love beautiful, right? Celestial really speaks to me. And then when I was thinking of the supporting stone for the person I know, well, it had to be Orca Agate. And this person will know why it's Orca Agate. Orca Agate is just beautiful. It's called Orca Agate because sometimes the stones will resemble like, an orca whale. And this one is a little more subtle. This looks to me more like barnacles and the coloring, right? So when it comes to Orca Agate's metaphysical properties, it is a stone to help support grounding and healing and communication. And it is known as the forgiveness stone. Oh, I didn't know that. How sweet. Orca Agate, the forgiveness stone. Because of its ability to release negativity, self-doubt, and past wounds. Okay, I need to pause. Full transparency, sometimes when I'm setting up for a reading, I intuitively pick the supporting stone, but then I kind of cut and paste the meaning, and I haven't fully read the description. So now I am getting goosebumps because of the specificity for the person I'm doing this reading for. Releasing negativity, self-doubt, and past wounds. The stone is associated with the throat chakra. Today must be throat chakra day. I just did another reading, same thing, throat chakra. Encouraging clear and honest self-expression, provides a sense of inner peace, stability, especially during difficult times. Oh, this is what my friend would call a tender stone. Very tender, very well matched to the person I'm doing this reading for. And I will be doing a five or more card spread, depending on what comes out, present time, coming towards you, what you're focused on, blocked and challenged, and outcome. So let's go ahead. I'm just, yeah, I'm very excited. I've not, this is my first time touching the cards, to be honest. I have not shuffled them. I've been trying to pre-shuffle, but again, sometimes I get a little too excited. But also, I'm also meeting the spiritual request, you know, to do certain readings for people I know within certain time frames. So, making sure, oh, they feel good. They're good. They're good size. They're good weight. They're you know, similar probably to most other oracle cards, but for some other reason, maybe it's just this visual, the black, the stars, the endless possibility. That's what I get out of it. I'm very excited. Okay. Okay. And again, I know I am using oracle cards in what can also be used as a tarot type spread. I appreciate the power of oracle cards. And like I said, again, it was very clear that these were meant to be the cards for this person's reading. So and right away I'm like, oh, my hands, how are my hands going to do this? Okay. Let's see. They're a little bigger maybe. Okay. I don't know if I can shuffle these. Oh boy. All right, calm down and focus. Okay. Cards for the person. Maybe I do it. I've never shuffled cards this way. This feels weird. Oh boy. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, this feels unnatural. Okay. This is, yeah. Okay. I mean, perhaps we get way more intuitive, but I still want to see if I can work with some of this. I thought I had other cards this big too. Oh, whoa. There's a lot. Well, I'm pulling this one, and then as I looked, I realized maybe they need to be shuffled more. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's part of learning how to work with cards, right? There's no perfect procedure, if you will, with how you shuffle them, when you use them. If it feels like you need to shuffle them more, then shuffle them more. I'm just following my intuition. And let's really, whoa, oh good. Okay, we got some jumpers. Ooh, let me see. I'm going to trust this. Coming towards you, what you're focused on, blocked and challenged. And if we have 2 cards, I'll keep them there for the outcome. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is going to be interesting. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I want to respect our cards. Move this over. Have the guidebook. I think it's going to be very guidebook heavy. Okay. For the person I know, present time, the world. Oh, this image. Oh, the eyeball is the earth. These trees. Yeah. There's a lot going on here. Don't know what these symbols are. The world. Let's see. 21. Oh boy, even the guidebook is really, I'll use the word expansive because this is unlike anything I've used before. And let's see, trying to, what I'm realizing is, oh, okay. So the world is in reference to major arcana. So right away, the world, where are you? Saturn, okay, okay. I'm sorry, I'm just, this is the disadvantage of me working with a new deck for the first time as I film, because I'm learning, and this is just fascinating. Oh my goodness. This is just fascinating. Yeah, because there's herbal work, there's card meanings, there's there's such good stuff in here. Okay, the world. Oh man, I just realized the person I'm reading for is a Capricorn. For the person this is for, present time, Capricorn, your herb is bay leaf. Ooh, maybe future readings, if I use these cards, it would be fun to get out the herbs. Bay leaf, ooh. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. There are limits to what each of us can and should do. Those limits are the source of freedom. The limits are freeing because of the realization that one doesn't have to be everything to everyone. This is spot on. You are part of something big. Learn your place if you don't know it. If you've learned your part, then play it well. And don't step into someone else's role. That's as much as I'm going to read. There's so much more here. I will probably have to do follow-up and share it with that person. Ooh, I love this. They give you practice. Go to a place with trees. Gather one leaf from any 5 trees and write one thing you are grateful for on each one. Place 5 leaves, these 5 leaves under your pillow for 3 nights and write down your dreams in the morning. On the 3rd day, take the leaves and place them on a house altar or bury them in if the dreams were unpleasant. And as far as the bay leaf, make bay leaf tea. I didn't know you could have bay leaf tea. Okay. Ooh, this, where are we going? We're going where we've never gone before. Wow. Oh my. Okay, so present time. Ooh, that was a lot for just one card. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. What's coming towards the person I know? The Hierophant. Okay. Again, in tarot, right? The Hierophant. So I did some tarot practice this morning, but I want to be mindful of, oh, I didn't even, okay, here's the other thing. I'm all over the place. These cards also correlate to different realms, and I did not mention that this card, the World, is also connected to the 8th realm, which is the coincidence realm. And here the Hierophant, let's see, where are you? Number 5. Oh my goodness, this is, I don't think the word fun is accurate. It is fun. These are fun because learning, oh gosh, now I'm sharing my my geeky side. Learning is fun. Learning is fun. Learning cards, learning tarot, learning deeper spiritual awareness to me is super fun. So let me try to find this. Oh my goodness. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This is number 2. Okay, I'm getting closer. This guidebook is jam-packed. Jam-packed. Finally. Okay, Hierophant. What's coming towards you? Power. Realm 1. And now I have to, I mean, if, you know, normally I'm trying to not show the guidebook as much as I've been before when I'm reading it, but this is too good. Look at this. Realm 1. The nighttime object realm. That's what's coming towards you. And then, no, I don't have time to read all of this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the person I know, if she hasn't gotten this yet, she may have to get this. What is this plant? Okay. Hierophant. Card meaning. Okay. You are being called to follow the tradition of your ancestors and to become grounded. The power that comes with being grounded will bring you freedom. You may also want to consult a trusted babalawo or priest of your faith to have a general check-in or even to ask something or ask some pressing questions. This card may be telling you to talk with your high parental network so that you can mentor more effectively. You may need to declutter your altar or your work more closely with a particular shrine. This is a card of parental love and proper boundaries. Oh my goodness. There's more, but my throat's gonna dry. So much, so rich. Herbal work. Well, hold on, what's the plant? For the Hierophant, it's cola nut. Okay. Grab 9 leaves from the oak tree or pine of the capo. Okay, I'm not gonna do this one. It's more advanced. Cola nut, realm 1, bay leaf, realm 8, Capricorn, Taurus. Oh, wow. Okay. Back to the spread, what you're focused on. Ooh. Oh, this is making some good sense. Temperance. What you're focused on. Okay. Striking a balance. Blending different energies, right? Spiritual with the material. And just, again, these illustrations. Wow, they're very, very evocative. Ooh, temperance. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just share, here are the realms. This is why I'm not just getting right to, number 14. Because this is non-traditional, non-linear, and I love that. But it's also, there we go, number 6. I feel like the numbers are quiet. 13, 14 coming up. Plus, it's me. I'm new. This is a new guidebook. Oh boy, am I just skipping it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, the herb. Okay, things are switching up. 14. The herb is mint, but here we have a brain symbol. So maybe these are not the herbs. Okay. Is there mint in this picture? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Temperance, balance. This card tells us that we can't always lean on what we have inside. Sometimes we need assistance or accountability from friends, family, experts, or natural healers. The herbs, mint, okay, and that's okay. We all need somebody to lean on. Oh, the right people can offer a community that can hold you. Oh, page is sticking. Hold you accountable. Let the thoughts of those you trust influence you now. What is both firmly rooted and good that can keep your mind from falling? Do you need herbs or minerals? Do you need to wear a certain stone? Yeah. Get some orca agate, please. This is your stone. This is clearly your stone. Again, what you're focused on. You're focused on balance. Okay? There should never be a day when a project you are working on forces you to push away a greater opportunity so you can merely procrastinate and be drained by the project's harsh vibration. Oh, okay. I just went down a little bit more in the reading here. The mission on earth is a balancing act. It is a life path that is going to shape you to look at balancing in ways that honor the long term. That's a great message. That's a great message. Thinking of the long term, planning for the future. This is the message. Not new information, just more confirmation probably. Let's get into the blocked in challenge. This is always tricky, right? For the person I know, blocked in challenge. Ooh. What's ending? What's beginning? Blocked and challenged. What are you afraid of ending? Okay. Okay, I'm getting a little more of the hang of it. And it is right next to this, okay? The herb is onion. The realm is 7. What is 7? I'm curious. The ancestral realm. Realm 7. That's what these are. These are the realms. Okay. The ancestral realm is a realm of collective bodies of blood-linked clans and their foods, dances, and cultures. If this type of card is the primary focus, it's important to ask yourself about the theme of your lineage. This is blocked and challenged. How are your folks doing in the afterlife? Do they leave any signs for you? What gifts and curses have been passed down? What medicines were granted to you? What medicine do you bring to the legacy of your bloodline? What names for God or spirit have your people relied upon? We can call whatever deities are interested in us, but the spirits that answer first are in the blood. Wow. Oh. Again, I said earlier, this orca agate, very tender stone for what may be becoming a very tender reading for a very tender person. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling so emotional all of a sudden. Thinking of this person, how wonderful they are. They're just wonderful. And they're gifted. And they're, oh, they deserve the world. They deserve the world. They deserve the world. They deserve the world. They do so much good for the world, and they deserve the world. Okay. Well, let's see. I didn't even read the meaning for the death card. I was getting so much into the realm. That's how, much, this is abundant. That's the word. That's the word for this deck, this guidebook, this offering that Montague Connolly has put into the world. Thank you, Montague. I mean, I've read a little bit about him online and the sort of inspiration behind creating a more sort of culturally supportive divination tool. Beautiful, just beautiful. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Okay. Whoa. So, the death card for Blocked and Challenged. The time has come to die. Another version of yourself is ready to be born. The winter has come and the cycle is complete. It is time for something to go. It may be something inside of you or a situation outside of you. The time is missed for now. The season is over and the letting go must begin. Say your goodbyes and get ready for the deepest sleep. The dream must take new shape. Some things must be shelved until the season swings back around. For now, prepare for the next phase. You have no choice. The universe has chosen to move on. This card warns that one should stand in integrity of the ending phase of a season. This is done by refusing to hold on when it is time for this season to pass. If your integrity can't accept the facts and take part in the ending of the season, your inner demons, the malefic parts of you, will spill out and do it for you. In other words, throw out the old milk before it starts to smell bad. The phase will end one way or another. Whoa. What I said about this reading being tender. This part is not, it's both. It is. It is tender and it is for your highest good. Ooh. For your highest good. This is the Blocked in Challenge. This is what the person I know is perhaps still struggling with, needing to work with, needing to relinquish. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And again, yeah, the herb is onion. Okay. So no, thank you. The herbal work. Drink a strong concoction of onion 3 times a day. No, thank you. Wear garlic around the neck for a day to ward off death, illness, and energetic vampires. Okay, for added protection, sleep under a branch of elder leaves. Okay. Interesting. Tea, onion, elderflowers. That sounds awful. No judgment. I'm sure it's potent. I'm sure it's effective, but right away, I don't want to recommend anyone to drink onion tea unless you want to, unless that sounds good to you. Perhaps an onion broth? Okay, I'm getting way pulled in. I love it. I love it. So nonlinear. So nonlinear. I got to pay attention to how the cards are talking to one another as well. Let's look at the outcome. And again, we have 2 cards to work with. So, first, ooh, whoa. Ooh. Queen of Earth. Justice. Ooh. I'm going to do it this way. Oh no. Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I saw the 11 and I thought this was another 11. I was like, 11. This, I think, are Roman numerals for 2 because this is a different type of card. But, I mean, we want to make it 11. We can make it whatever we want. But, I also want to, yeah. Calm down. Okay. Justice. Ooh, and look at this. Look at this Justice card. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Beautiful. This is the outcome. Okay, let's see. Where are you, Justice? Okay, the herb for justice is yarrow. Okay, and the realm is 6. Now I'm really into these realms. Ugh. Let me see if I can find it. Realm 6. By the way, this is the mental realm. Okay. Realm 6. Okay. Ooh, the intuitive realm. Outcome. Super psychic realm that links all light bodies. Usually manifests in our lives as a way of telepathic communication that happens during our waking states. Its matrix allows a form of communication without the use of sound that is also accessible over long physical distances. Culturally, this is making me, and it's not the Justice card, it is the realm of intuition and this idea of telepathy. Sometimes when we're engaging in our own cultures, we can communicate without speaking, and I never really thought about it as telepathy. I just thought it as it was, acknowledging, recognizing, but perhaps there was something more spiritual at play. Okay, food for thought. Justice. You pull this card because your actions matter. Again, this is the outcome. There is no positive change coming unless you examine your heart and follow a straight and narrow compass. If you can follow the feather of truth, you can find amazing power and luck. The universe will support you if you can move in clarity and within the powers of your highest purpose. You may find that you are in a state of being tested. Push forward in faith and in truth. This is not the time to pursue only what you crave. This is the time to move with a sober and learned mind. The foolhardy will not be supported even if you move with the best intentions. If you want something, be in the right places with the right mindset. Again, it's outcome, but perhaps more confirmation. Ooh. this theme of clear mind, right? And again, to remove what gets in the way of a clear mind. Clear mind, and I'm very mindful of using the word goal in spiritual work and practice. So, for a lack of better, phrasing, goal. The goal is a clear mind, right? Is it that it's a goal? Is it the path? Is it the way, right? The message, the understanding is with a clear mind, you can hold everything. You can hold the world. With a clear mind, we stay grounded, we stay present, but we also stay connected to earth and spirit. We flow, we vibrate with a clear mind. And mind is like the way we kind of can gauge or sense, our capacity. With a clear mind, we see beyond the here and now. We see beyond this world. We see beyond this time. Clear mind. Let go of that old version of you. Let go of the past. Let go of, and being mindful, it's not just, releasing the power of trauma, releasing the power of fear, releasing the power of the illusions, the disappointment, the expectations, right? And now the message is not so much more just for the person I know. That is for everyone. That is for everyone. What we gain from letting go, making space, healing, not reinventing, but realigning, reintegrating, evolving into a clearer version of self, so that we can then continue to take in the spiritual information that guides us towards our highest path, and in that we continue to evolve into our highest form of self. Okay, Queen of Earth. Let's find out with this beautiful purple card, with this queen and trees and plants. Okay, and where do I find her? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm already moving towards the back here. Okay, and let's see if the Royal Court cards. Oh, these are almost like sigil cards. They're the super boosters, if you will, but I don't want to assume I know the meanings. Ooh, the queens all represent the south direction. Oya, yang movement, who dances in the wind that spreads the raging fires. Okay. These are just the overviews. Card meaning. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay, number 2. Yeah, I know this reading has really gone on, but there's so much to unfold. Ooh, okay. Queen of Earth. The Queen of Earth is a hustler. She shows up every week at the market, slowly gaining money throughout the day. She is a shrewd businesswoman with tons of common sense. Hello, Capricorn. But she is also an artist, selling what is most beautiful to her. She is strong, beautiful, and magnetic. These are great. Card meaning. for Queen of Earth. Push harder to birth what you've envisioned and planned. Drive and follow through are what is missing if you wish to get the money or the health that you desire. Drive and follow through are what is missing if you wish to. Well, this person has plenty of drive and follow through. So maybe for someone else, right? This card could also refer to a woman or anyone with a hard to ignore feminine qualities, energies, or styles of dress, about to give birth to an invention, masterful art piece, or meal of some sort. Maybe she is consumed by her art and always makes dolls or bakes cakes. We're getting into some real fantasy here. We're getting into some real Afro fantasy here, and I love it. I'm here for it. Maybe she is always making trinkets to sell or working in her garden. This is the card of a true helper. This is the card of one who shows up to do the hard work. A workaholic, a strong mother, big mama, the female foundation of the blood family. Wow. A survivor and master of common sense, able to turn scraps into whole meals. Sometimes this card can indicate a woman pregnant with a child. I am not reading any more. That is a very magical message. Magical message. I'm going to leave it at that. This has just been extraordinary. I feel like I barely scraped the surface on all the additional meanings here, and that is what makes exploring divination through oracles especially so rewarding. This oracle really shows how oracles don't have limits, and that depending on intention, depending on guidance of the creator, depending on, the identity, the sort of cultural, ancestral magic of values. This is very empowering. This is a very empowering deck. Really, really stretches you to think non-linearly, which I love. And into this, that I'll just come out and say it. This deck supports decolonization. And when I say that, I mean when we are not thinking linearly, when we are not thinking in a, A to B result, product kind of, fashion, we access limitlessness. Again, I will probably need to explore the, recommendations created by the person who made the deck on how to properly use these. And at the same time, if you are trusting your intuition, these will go deep. These will go very, 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 very deep. Doing it in this type of 1, 2, 3, like 5 kind of focus spread. I think was okay. I think it helps ground all the vast wisdom that these cards are really providing. Okay. They're just pulling me in. They're just pulling me in. Ooh, okay. Well, thank you for coming into the energy of the Afro Fantasy Walking Tree Oracle. What a magical process. What a rich, expansive process. And for the person I'm doing this reading for, oh, so abundant, so much support, so much wisdom, so much, I think clarity. This will help provide some more clarity around some things. Okay. And again, for those that get anything themselves out of, even if it's just to see these cards in action, there's so much more I couldn't get into. This would be like a 2-hour long video then. Maybe start off with maybe just a couple of cards, or maybe start with one card and then just see how deep you can actually go with it, because this is just so good, so good. Okay, well, have a magical day. Take good care. Bye-bye.